Yo, what's going on, boys? Back again with another video. I made a video like this before when I had the 335. Now I'm gonna make one for the 340i because a lot of people got the same question: how do I afford a BMW while being in college? And I'm also 20 years old, so I'm not the youngest, but I'm also not crazy old. Just before the video starts, I just want to say none of this is a flex or nothing. I just make these videos because people genuinely have these questions. Real quick though, it's raining. I'm trying to give y'all a walk around of the car. I just don't know if my GoPro is gonna get messed up, but I'm gonna take the risk though. So yeah, first off, I just want to say I did have a job. Right now I'm not working just because of how busy school is. I like these lights, that's why I pulled up here. Little Christmas lights and shit. But yeah, this is my car. I just got it probably like, I want to say like 3 months ago. I might be a little bit off though, but it's fairly new still, so it is looking stock. I'm still on the stock wheels, stock suspension. I got the yellow DRLs, a front mount intake. I did a grill delete as well. And I'm not sure how good the front mount intake is driving in the rain like this, but I guess we'll find out. This is my first time doing it too. I'll just show you on the back of the car. I got the brake light diffuser, so I'm just gonna turn that on. The car's looking cleaner because it's raining, but it is for real dirty. So yeah, how I afford this, I just want to say I did have a job at first, but just because I have school like 5 times a week now, I don't really got the time for it, especially with me trying to make YouTube videos and everything. On the weekends I really got to use up that time for my videos. And I also have a business. You guys can check out the link in the description. I work with a manufacturing company for a bunch of parts, so I sell a bunch of BMW parts and some other brands as well. I sell like front lips, trunk lips, side skirts, even M Performance bumpers, side skirts, like the M Performance side skirts and the rear bumpers. I just got some carbon fiber steering wheel as well, so I'm going to be putting one in my car. Y'all are probably gonna see that in the next video or something. And like muffler tips, every single thing, like diffusers, anything you guys can think of. So that's why I don't work my part-time job anymore, because I'm super busy during the week, and on the weekends I prefer to prioritize my own business and YouTube and stuff over a part-time job. Maybe the job would pay me more, but I feel like in the long run, all of this stuff, like the stuff I do for myself, it's gonna work out better. So I know the big question is how I make my money. For this car, my payments is $250 something bi-weekly. My insurance is like I believe like $270 a month. Roughly it should be something like that. So my monthly payments for the car is, you can just say $600. Insurance like $270, so $600 plus that is like $870 a month. So it's not crazy, but it's also not cheap. That's a good amount of money to constantly be finding that every single month. So those are two things I make money from. Obviously YouTube, you guys are watching this video right now, I don't make a lot of money from it, but you know, it definitely does help pay for this car and like mods and stuff. Sometimes I make a lot, sometimes I don't. But my biggest stream of income, and I actually never touch that money, but it's also a stream of income which I'm just going to include for you guys. And back home where I'm from in Jamaica, I actually have like 3 cars and I rent them out. So I own those cars fully cashed, fully paid off. And I'm just going to say it again, none of this is a flex, I'm just telling y'all what I do. And the first car, I bought that at 16. I bought it cash, and then the money from that, I bought a second car at 18, I think. I don't remember. I bought the second car at either when I was turning 18 or after I turned 18, so I was probably 17 or 18. I bought the second car, I rent that out as well. And then when I was 19, which is last year, I bought a third car. So now I have 3 cars that I rent out, and they're fully paid off, so I don't have any car payments or anything. So all the money is pretty much profit, other from like, you know, maintenance stuff and things like that. And a lot of the times, like those businesses are super risky, because it's happened a bunch of times where people crash the cars and insurance doesn't cover it fast enough, or sometimes they don't cover it at all. And the people that crash it, 95% of the time, they don't have the money to fix it back. So sometimes I got to take the money out of my own pocket to get that dealt with. So I lose a lot of money sometimes, but overall it's a pretty good investment that I have. So I make some money from that. But to be able to afford this car, I touch none of the money from that business. This car is purely just from the parts I sell and YouTube. And I also do other things on the side. Like I mentioned, I did have a part-time job, but I do other small things. Like sometimes I be hopping on drop shipping, sometimes I do sports betting. I do a bunch of little things for money, even like installation stuff for cars. People message me sometimes asking me, yo, can I pay you to install this on my car? Sometimes I do it. It really depends on what it is. So yeah, I do a lot of little side hustles, but for mainstream income that I consistently do is YouTube and the online store that I have. And I'm always trying to like figure out new stuff, how to make more money. If y'all ask me if I can comfortably afford it, I would say yes and no. As most of y'all know, I had a 335i before this car. That car was paid off in cash, and I took this car out just because I wanted a B58. I think it's a good investment, especially for YouTube. And I know it's crazy that I own a 335i cash and I took this car out just to make payments on it, but I like to put myself in positions like that where I am forced to make more money, because everything I've done before, like even when I bought the 335i buy cash. That car, I did not feel like I should have bought it cash, but I still did, because I know if I did, then I'd have to find money for insurance, I'd have to find money for gas and like mods and everything. So I like to push myself, and that's the same thing I did with this car. I was getting a little bit too comfortable with the 335. I was too laid back because I was making money and I didn't have car payments. So, you know, there was nothing pushing me to make money. I'm always wanting to make more money, but wanting to make more money and actually being forced to make more money when you know you don't have a choice, that's a complete different game. So that's why I got this car as well, is just to get me out of my comfort zone. Because eventually I know that right now it's not the easiest car to own, I'm not gonna lie, but I am able to do it. But probably like a year from now or something, it's gonna be super easy, and then I'm maybe gonna move on to a more expensive car, you know, something to just push me a little bit more. I'm gonna give y'all a little POV though, doing some pulls and stuff. It is raining, so I can't be going too crazy, but just another quick little word of advice for you guys. If you feel like you can afford a car and you want to do it, but you're not sure if you should, like you're a bit worried, you know, shit like, can I make the payments, can I afford it? Once you have the thought of buying the car and you know you can, but you're also worried of what can happen if you buy it, as long as you're at the stage where you can even think of owning it and you can see a way of it working, just go for it, bro. Because it is never going to be the right time. I promise y'all, it is never ever going to be the right time. Or eventually you're going to do it probably a year later, and then you're going to look back and think, shit, I could have bought this car way long ago. Damn, that shit's sliding, yo. But yeah, I did own my 335i, so when I sold it, I got full profit from that car. Well, not really profit, but I obviously kept all the money because I didn't have a loan for it or anything. So I still have all of that money. So if I ever like fall short on money or anything, I have all of that money to lean back on. So, you know, I can always use that money to make payments for this. I try not to, but I just wanted to point that out as well. Like if I ever have like a bad month or like a slow month or something, I can always just go to that money. Yo, I'm getting an exhaust soon though. Yeah, boys, stay tuned for that. Let me give y'all an anti-lag pull. It's probably just gonna spin though. Person looking, bro. People do not like when you speed. I know I shouldn't be, but man, I gotta do it, bro. It is hard when you drive a car like this. It's just super tempting to step on it every second. But yeah, boys, that's pretty much it for this video. I kind of just pulled up to this spot to show y'all the car again. There's not much I can do. I can't do much pulls because it's raining so bad. But if y'all got any more questions for me, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I have made a video like this before, like I said, but I had the 335. Now it's a 340i. So I feel like I can also get a new set of audience who are more interested in the B58 and want to know how to afford one. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm just gonna say it once more, this is not a flex. None of this is a flex, bro. It's just purely informal for y'all who want to know how I do it. And as y'all can tell, it's nothing crazy, bro. I'm not making like no unrealistic amount of money. I don't even have a set amount of money that I make. I just be trying my best to make everything work out, and y'all can do it too. You get what I'm saying? It's always stressful to, you know, get a new car, especially if you're gonna make payments for it and stuff like that. But just do it, bro. You know, worst case, you just can't make the payments and fuck it, the bank takes it back. It's probably gonna fuck your credit up and stuff. But bro, if you're still young, I'd say do it. You know, you got a lot of time. This is the time of your life where you want to make mistakes. You know, just do the shit you want, and it's not always gonna be mistakes. Sometimes it's gonna work and it'll surprise you. But I'll be talking too much. That's it for this video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Catch y'all again in the next one.